Today, I'm going to talk about vermicompost. I drilled the holes in these small holes in the top for two reasons. One, when it rains or if you overhead water, you're going to want it to drain, obviously. You don't want standing water. And in warmer weather, if it does get a little warm in here, at least there's room for the heat to escape. The bottom is open, and then there are holes in the side so that the worms can come and go as they please. When you put food scraps in here, they will find it, trust me. I like these screw top lids. This is a 2-gallon bucket, which I got from Uline. And I also got the lid there as well. You could probably find it cheaper on Amazon, but this is an HDPE bucket. It's rated for direct food contact, and it's made in America, and the top is as well. And as you can see, the lid comes on and off pretty easily. It'll keep raccoons or squirrels out. Obviously, you don't want them digging around in your beds. I used the drill to make a pilot hole for the jigsaw and then used the jigsaw to cut out the bottom of the bucket. Next, I used a 3/4 inch drill bit to make holes in the side of the bucket. Then I assembled the lid and used a 3/16 inch drill bit to make the drainage holes. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the pros of doing an in-ground vermicompost, especially in warmer climates like Southern California, where in the summertime it gets too hot unless you keep your worms in a temperature controlled environment. So basically what we're doing by burying this bin in the ground is controlling the temperature. The dirt surrounding it is going to insulate it from heat and cold and keep your worms happy year round. It's very important to have the proper amount of soil. No matter the size of your bin, you always want to have at least 10 inches of soil in all directions. And that'll provide enough soil to insulate the bin. Any less than that, and your worms are probably not going to want to be up here where the food scraps are. They're probably going to burrow down to where it's cooler so that they don't, burn up. Here's an overhead view of the layout and also a quick video of me doing the install. You want to try and bury the bucket as deep as possible without obstructing access to the top. Another advantage to having an in-ground vermicompost bin is you're not going to have to worry about the bedding so much because the end is open. The soil is their bed essentially. Now I do add browns with my greens. I've got different samples here. This is just dead leaves, sawdust. I have plenty of sawdust because I'm a woodworker. And then cardboard. This is just shredded, torn up cardboard. Any of these will work fine. I usually do a combination of them just because I have all of them. And just like with regular composting, the smaller you break stuff down, the better it is for the worms. They'll be able to process it faster. It's better if you break down the food. You can pretty much give them any kind of produce. They don't like acidic fruits and vegetables. Are there any acidic vegetables? They don't like acidic fruit. Under the right conditions, these worms can eat about half their body weight per day. In case you're wondering why I didn't just drill holes in the bottom, I actually cut the bottom out. That's so when this bin does fill up to the top with vermicompost, basically compost and worm poop, you can just lift this bucket straight out, move it over, or just leave it there if you want and just scoop out some of that vermicompost and spread it around your bed. Either way. Tried a larger bin, but I prefer these smaller bins because you can kind of spread your scraps over many bins as opposed to one bin, and that'll kind of alleviate the tendency to overfeed the worms. You don't want to do that because then the food's just going to sit there and rot. My plan is to add scraps to the first bucket and then move on to the next, and so on, so that hopefully by the time I get to the last bucket, the first bucket will be ready for scraps again. All right, that's about it for now. If you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them below. I'm happy to help.